Maria Montessori was an Italian physician, educator, and innovator, acclaimed for her educational method that builds on the way children naturally learn. In her book, The Absorbent Mind, Dr. Montessori wrote, "Children at an early age are urged by the laws of their nature to find active experiences in the world about them. For this, they use their hands, not only for practical purposes, but also for acquiring knowledge." In a Montessori classroom, you will find that some children are able to become absorbed in their work, while others are not quite there. The level of this absorption in a task is an indication of the degree of the child's normalization. Dr. Maria Montessori defined the normalized child as one who works purposefully, attentively, independently, and with a spirit of joy in his or her work. Little Blossom Montessori has been providing Montessori education and quality childcare for the community in the surrounding area since 2008. Little Blossom Montessori is a full member of the American Montessori Society and is licensed by DCFS of Illinois and registered as a private school under Illinois State Board of Education. We have an experienced and certified staff who provides for the needs of our children. Little Blossom Montessori School provides each child with the attention and security needed to learn early life skills and develop a healthy self-concept. We are committed to the Montessori philosophy in educating the child to reach his full potential. C.G. George is the founder and director of Little Blossom Montessori School. She has a Bachelor of Science in Chemistry and 2 years of computer science credentials. Her passion for teaching came into fruition over 14 years of Montessori experience, in which she completed Montessori certification in early childhood education in 2002. CG has been running the operations of Little Blossom Montessori School for the last 5 years, and she's created a caring and compassionate environment.
Montessori education is well-balanced and is a more spiritual approach to life. Children have the sense of ability to learn new skills, think differently, master new skills, solve problems, and do well in their life. Montessori is based on respect. Children learn how to live in a community and how to solve their conflicts peacefully. Montessori education allows the children to be individual thinkers and guide them to be great leaders in the future. Montessori children always enjoy freedom within limits.
At Little Blossom Montessori, we offer a young toddler community for children aged 15 to 24 months, a toddler community for children aged 24 to 36 months, and a pre-primary classroom for children aged 3 to 6. The toddler program for children aged 15 to 36 months takes advantage of the toddler's natural drive to act independently. The classroom is a special place for the young child to begin their steps towards independence and self-reliance. Dedicated, nurturing, and trained teachers implement a toddler-oriented curriculum to foster cognitive development, speech, and language development. Also, to strengthen fine motor and gross motor skills, introduce grace and courtesy, and promote independence and concentration.
The Montessori approach develops upon this innate desire for the child to experience the world around him by offering a nurturing, caring, and loving environment where, through exploration and discovery, he can experience his own reality and learn about the world around him.
The toddler is viewed as a capable child who can participate in taking care of his personal needs and caring for the environment. He can choose an activity that calls to him so he can develop and practice a particular skill. Small group activities offer the young child the opportunity to develop patience and respect towards one another. It also helps the child to learn to follow directions and comprehension. The young Montessori child is one who can engage himself purposefully and is peaceful as he explores and discovers the world around him. Our pre-primary classrooms are multi-age for children aged 3 to 6, with prepared environments created by AMS-certified teachers. The consistency of the 3-year cycle and the adaptability of individualized lessons enable students to build on their daily successes, academically, socially, physically, and emotionally.
We're very happy with my daughter stay here at Little Blossom. She is definitely changed in a very good way. She has become a lot more task-oriented and last-minute process-oriented, and she's definitely a lot more focused.
Our pre-primary classroom is divided into different areas, and we'll go through each area: practical life, sensorial, math, language, cultural studies, music, and art. The practical life activities help the child to develop concentration, coordination, and independence. By engaging in daily life activities such as food preparation, polishing, cleaning, and flower arranging, the child gains confidence and learns to take responsibility towards his environment. Sensorial activities help the child to classify impressions perceived through the senses. Sensorial activity is the indirect preparation of intellectual life. It refines the senses and develops cognitive skills such as thinking, judging, associating, and comparing. The math in the Montessori classroom teaches the child logical thinking and helps them to predict what comes next. A child will first learn the numerals and representations of quantities. While working with the math materials, the child can examine and explore the concrete materials in order to build a foundation for an abstract concept. Eventually, older children will rely less and less on materials as they master math concepts. The completion of a 3-year cycle in the Montessori classroom will guide the teacher to master the fundamentals of mathematics.
My daughter Catherine attended Little Blossom Montessori School for 3 years. At first, I was a little hesitant of how she would transition to public school, but it took very little time for her to acclimate to the expectations and the structure of public school. And not only that, she was able to take her skills from Montessori and extend her learning at her own pace within the public school classroom. Not only that, I'm very excited that as a first grader, she took all the tests for the Project Arrow Accelerated Learning Program, and she's able to extend her learning.
Children who are working with language materials gradually become aware that language is an expression of the spirit of man and is a powerful means of communication among each other. When starting with language, a child will first begin with learning the letters of the alphabet using sandpaper letters. These are used so that the child can trace the letters with their fingers to provide them with muscular and visual memory of how the letters look and how to form the letter. This becomes the child's base to their language education and will help them with future word building, reading, and writing. Through rich and stimulating cultural studies, we invite the child to fulfill his natural curiosity about the world. In the Montessori classroom, cultural studies generally include science, geography, history, and biology. In science class, the children work on materials such as parts of the animals and parts of the plant. Children also gain knowledge about sink and float, magnetic and non-magnetic materials, and different science experiments. These lessons inspire your child to look at the world differently. At the Montessori school, children are exposed to geography at an early age. They work on geographic materials such as our solar system, the map of the 7 continents, landforms, and flags. History teaches basic concepts of time through a daily calendar showing days, months, and seasons, simple timelines, and birthday celebrations. Montessori teaches world culture starting at the age of 3. The goal is to learn the culture, animals, and languages of different continents.
Montessori promotes lifelong learners. It also creates children who become adults who are problem solvers and independent thinkers.
In our biology area, children learn about plant and animal kingdoms, biomes, and the human body. Music is one of the languages with which men can express themselves. We bring music to our children by giving them an early and lasting impression and understanding of it. We start with listening to rhythm patterns and progress to singing. We also have the children listen to isolated sounds, then move on to musical instruments. Art is one of the many ways children express themselves and is a way for children to communicate their feelings. It is through art that children develop their fine motor skills. In the Montessori environment, we provide open-ended art activities that help children explore and use their creativity. We also offer private lessons in yoga and ballet. Yoga provides movement, stretching, and builds the muscles. It helps the child to sustain calmness and center himself in his body. Yoga increases the ability to focus and concentrate. It increases attention span, awareness of the body, confidence, self-esteem, and builds peace from the inside.
I chose Little Blossoms Montessori for my children. One of the main reasons is the calm learning environment that they have. When my daughter or son are finished with their day at Montessori, they leave happy.
Our ballet program offers on-site ballet classes specifically for children, encouraging physical development and coordination as well as love for the art. Students learn ballet steps and floor exercises. Using imagination makes stretching fun and creative. Students learn the music, dances, and stories of the classics. In looking at the academic and cultural choices at Little Blossom Montessori School, we feel that children greatly benefit from all of these experiences. Our children will surely blossom in their future years.